Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Wartales. The marvelous mercenaries have some good news for you all. We will soon be taking up a tavern of our own. The next DLC has officially been announced. Open the Taverns is coming out in just a few days on April 18th. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this entails, but I will leave a link to the Steam page down below where you can read all about it if you're interested. It sounds like it's just an additional minigame in the main game. Like you can get taverns all set up and use them to fund your economy maybe, or maybe it's a completely isolated system. I don't know, but I figured because it talks about purchasing stuff and buying things that today we would get our economy completely jacked. Now, of course, I'm actually relatively rich at 2.8k. I'm feeling pretty good with our money that we have after selling some things. But it can always be better. We can always have more gold coins in the bank. So before I get too into it, let me show you what I've done, because I've done a lot. I have exhausted all of the crafting I currently have at my disposal without doing a little bit of a run. And Sovereign is a happy boy. I had this in the pocket. This outlaw armor that is absolutely insane. Look at this. My boy's come so far. And I even had an outlaw hat to get optimized gear with it, which is really good. And of course, now that he's level 9, he has the prosperity weapon, which I am very eager to try out. I think this will be nice and fancy. Also, I have geared everyone almost out in rime steel armor. So Red Sonia, she may have already had it, Lewin, and because of Red Sonia, she reached level 9 so she can get our victorious weapon. And this weapon is interesting because it has a guaranteed crit if the target that you attack is burning. Well, there is an oil called the acidic oil that has a 50% chance to inflict burning on a hit. And if we get the acidic oil concentrate, this is my scheme I mentioned last episode, then on the acidic oil has an additional 50% chance to hit, which brings it up to, hopefully it's additive, a 100% chance. If it's not additive, then it'd be a 75% chance. But that's still pretty good. It's still pretty good in my opinion. We could also just give her a torch and, swing with the torch. But that is a finite resource, first of all. And second of all, then she wouldn't have this fancy shield, which needs to be upgraded. But money. So I debated giving her axe that's in the bank to Lewin, who is currently using the Trader's Axe, which is an upgradable gold item. But I actually really enjoy this axe, because it will always activate the oil applied to it. And so I've given it percentage-based damage and the Misty oil, which... Misty is the percentage-based damage, and the Unstable oil, which guarantees he'll get a second attack in. So I actually really like this axe. So I may let him keep it. He also now has the Rime Steel Gambison. It's all coming together. Herja has the Rime Steel Gambison. I don't use her very often, and she still has a level 5 spear, which hurts. But she has the Rime Steel Gambison. Gimme already had it because she's a baller, as did the Inquisitor. Now Randall, I ran out of Rime Steel here, so she is still using the Outlaw's Layered Armor. In fact, I might switch and give her this. Meh. But I gave her a mace. I made a mace for her. So, there's that. She can at least attack people now. And Diana will be taking a sit down soon. And I was going to give Urkashet's mace over to Randonel, but we'll see how I like this mace. Now, our new friend is Leideric Aldehovendorp. We rescued the son of the murdered broker, and I gave him Rime Steel Gambison because I was making it for everybody. And I gave him the new fancy one-handed sword instead of our Emperor, because our Emperor is kind of geared for not dying. Why are you using a torch right now? He's geared for not dying, like set it out for not dying. Whereas Leideric, I gave a bunch of offensive stuff, and I made him a duelist. So what this will do is this will make it so he gets an ability where he can attack somebody and then gain repulse, which allows him to counterattack. I also made it so that he gains a Valor point when engaged. Whenever he is engaged in combat, he has brutality for 30% additional damage. It's called Duelist's Instinct, and since he's a duelist, I was like, makes sense. And of course, I gave him hardcore training because being immune to bleeding, poison, and burning, it doesn't get better than that. And yeah. Also, I was scrolling through my belt stuff, and I have this plant tannin thing, which makes it so if a prisoner is on a tanning rack, they produce 50% more resources. So we have a slave. For realsies. I need to go get another shield. I think I have one in the bank. I can also make a rhyme steel shield, which of course I should for my L'Empereur. Alright. Now before we head out for the great trade run, by the way, grab some popcorn.
I don't know what's going on at the Hovendorp mine. I haven't received any ore in days. This cannot be allowed to continue.
We found the Hovendorp mine in the previous episode and acquired the information. This note was written several days ago. It says, meet up tonight at Hovendorp mine, bring shears, and do not forget to burn this note, which of course they did not. And because we have done this task for our lovely blacksmith lady, Master Magdalene, I can question her.
With these ore supply problems, I don't really have the time to chat about Broker Hovendorp's death.
Yes.
Broker Burner wants me to renew all his fighters' equipment, so I've work to do and suppliers to chase up.
Okay. Maybe I could. Maybe I was crazy. Who knows? But anyway, grab some popcorn because it's going to be a long one full of glory. We're going back to the lands we've been before to trade with Marheim and to trade with everyone. Because I printed off... I did my little cheat sheet here. I printed off where to trade stuff. Or, you know, the suggestion. And the suggestions involve not buying any trade goods here in Gosenberg. Apparently they're super expensive. But I'm still going to take a look at them and decide for myself. It's possible that with our 10% bonuses, it might just be worth for us. We'll see. I'm also bringing with me a whole bunch of resources. So I am still pretty heavy, but I put away my carcasses and I dumped some bodies and you know how it is. Please don't come after me, bandits. What do you guys got? I could use a hat.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Huh. Interesting. I like how you can accuse random merchants. Like, yo, you did this. You may not even been in... Wow. The reduced aggro range on bandits is insane. You may not have even been in town at the time, but I believe you did it. Alright, St. Septimus District Market. How bad are your prices? Where is your merchant?
Want to do business? The death of Will of the Witch will bring you good luck for sure.
So this is, I believe, more expensive, but it's not what's written down on my little cheat sheet. So, because according to this, the pottery is 138. Yeah, this is outdated. Okay. So, we'll just buy all this. Get to work. Now remember, we have to sell 5 pottery to Marheim. Otherwise, we should sell it somewhere else. Like Cortia. I also probably should have built the road. But that can be our crowning achievement upon our return. Now, while we're out and about, could kill those guys, but we'll do it when we get back. Wait, can I actually get up there? While out and about, didn't equip the shield on what's his face. Can I actually go down here? I need to find a location to bury one who annoyed me. One who is no longer a part of this world. Little Hammy was with us for a long time because he's part of a quest, an achievement to get another song. And I just didn't do it. I thought about it. I wanted to, but alas, it was never done.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Interesting. So this thing has range +1 for, like, you know, an archer. But its thing is that it performs attack for opportunity when engaged in combat. Interesting. I bet this would be a good... I'm going to buy this, actually. It's cheap. And it'd be a good weapon, I think, to... Which would be a good helmet, I think, to dismantle to get its little thingamabobber. What's it called? Patches? Marks? Brands?
It would be advisable for you to train more before taking on this investigation. Competition between the companies will be fierce.
So Lyderick knows first aid. I'd like to get him Wrath. I was actually thinking this wouldn't be a bad time to steal some stuff because we have none. We're completely innocent. We have no suspicion. But it really sucks being suspicious in Gosenberg. They did a good job with that, actually, I think. Okay, I'm going to steal Wrath. Ooh, you rolled low. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to buy one of these. And I have to upgrade. I have to upgrade. Raycor's good. Fabe is good. Sawverse is good. You're good. Maybe I don't have to upgrade. Lewin. We'll upgrade Lewin. 420. Blaze it. Alright,
it
Lewin.
would be advisable for you to train more before taking on this investigation.
Alright, let's see. Lyderick, Ald,
between the
Obador.
companies will be fierce.
Wow, okay, so this... The upgrade for this is that if the unit already has riposte, the damage is increased by 50%. That's not bad. As long as you engage, they have brutality and their crit damage is increased by 30%. Oh my goodness gracious. Is there a way to get repulsed otherwise? There has to be. Like if I could grant riposte, does Ovation Plus give riposte? Oh no, I can't remember. I kind of just want to go with Duelist Instinct, to be honest. I mean, he has a 40% crit hit chance, which isn't the highest. We'll go with this. It's fine. Hey, Lewin? All engaged allies gain riposte. Okay. Interesting. All right, well, thank you, good sir. We are leaving. Do I turn this slave in? We can keep him for a little bit longer. Alrighty, it is time to take a rest. Take a sit down. I'm gonna need to get more ghost leather. I might have some in the bank. We'll see. Purchase price of goods reduced by 20%. I think we'll eat this. We're basically gonna go full campaign here. So we want to go apple panagaki, broker's table, lavender's biscuits. Go a seed sausage. I don't want to have too many of those. Run duration increased. Movement speed increased. And then where's the cured meat? There we go. Alright, looks good to me. And then we're going to pop the reduced fatigue on the banner. As well. Foul smell in the camp. Oops. My bad. I can put Hammy's body on the stake? Oh. It's 200 for that, unfortunately, but we are going to do that. Ooh. Do I put Hammy's body on the stake for the Blood God? Skulls for the Skull Throne, blood for the Blood God? I might. Poor Crime and Chaos. So far behind. Wait, hold on. Fabe finishes thing. Let's get a treasure going. That was from the most recent tomb we did. I can turn in the guy now. Alright. We're heading into... Where are we? Marheim. Yes. We're going to Marheim. We have a quest to sell them 5 pottery, but I don't intend to sell them anything else. I believe. Let me check my little cheat sheet here. Pelts. Pelts are best sold here. Do I have any of those? I am so disoriented. Coming from this direction. A little bit of a spinneroo. Get shit on. Worst case scenario, I should be able to just buy my freedom. Absolute worst case scenario. Do I have pelts? No. So according to this thing, which like I said is outdated, it could be false. That is the best thing to sell here. Before I get too carried away. Oh yeah, I need to sell that pottery. So we will... There.
This crook has been screaming his head
Boom.
off for days. I am this close to making him eat his cut.
Eat his carts. Yeah. Before we get too crazy, Marheim is where our lovely little vault of stuff is. Oh, that must be what Fabe discovered. So in here, we have all of the stuff and things one could possibly desire. And, I have 80 white leather. 80. More than one could ever actually use. It wouldn't be a bad idea for me to deposit my stuff here. You know, once we're done crafting, just keep it all in one cohesive location. I have 41 ghost carcasses. There we go. That'll fix that. Yes, these things, the stamps. That's what they're called. They're called stamps. Okay. Do I actually... Oh, I'll take these. It's fine. Okay. Now, of course, we are over encumbered, but we're also in a city where it doesn't matter. We'll bring this down to 30. As if that makes it better. Because it is very heavy. Carrying around all these carcasses is pretty hefty. Oh, right. I also would like Leideric Aldhovendorp to learn Wrath. Well done. Now, we're going to Master Moth's Forge.
I just know this year will be a breeze.
I just
Round
know.
the vineyards, no need to sit.
I hear this in my sleep sometimes, in case you were curious. I've been here so often. Where's the metal? There it is. Literally right in my face. Alright. Master Raycor. Master Raycor. You know, this wouldn't be a bad profession. I can totally... I was debating what profession I wanted to give Leideric. And I was thinking I could make him an angler. To share Le Emperor's hobby with. Or... I could make him a minor like Sovereign, because he is going to be kind of tanking. Or... I can just power level him to Blacksmith Master real fast. Like, this is really easy. After all, Miss Inquisitor proved that, didn't she? Well, let's make armor for... Brandonell. I have enough for just one. Un solamente. Oh, speaking of armor. Well done. Speaking of armor, what level is the Dark Steed? Level 6, really? Okay. Well. He'll get there in time, I'm sure. Because I can make the... Oh, yes, I also need to make a shield. Can I... Perfect. I have just enough. This is for Le Emperor. I'm debating just boosting him up in blacksmithing. And by him, I mean, I can make 33 of these. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Strength is good. you know? And it's so easy to level. So we will be taking the thing from the Inquisitor, giving it to Lyric Ald Hovendorp. Oh dear. Here it is. And now he is going to power level. What can you even make? Do not use my cloth. My cloth is valuable. Here, make some throwing hatchets. Make 2. Boom, just like that, he's an apprentice. Now, what can you make? Make, I mean, Grey Head's still good, right? Let's use my grease, though. Let's make 10 of these. Experience. Perfect. Now, what shall we make? We can make some ghost helm stuff. We can make some light pony plates. Uses my cloth. Oh, hey, now we can make layers. Fantastic. So what layers do we want for Randonel's armor? Probably this. Get that crit and strength. And then a movement and crit is always good. That's a lot of grease, holy shit. But I think that was all my grease. I don't feel good about that. Then 8 of these. Sure. How close are we? How are we doing? He's halfway there. Halfway there. Whoa! Any of these I haven't made. This one, for knowledge. There is also a thing we can proc at the flag to make it so that everything I make sells for more. Oh, I never made one of these. That'd be worth popping that. Well, I did sell a bunch of stuff already that I had access to. It's unfortunate. We're almost there. Made a horseshoe. Cool, cool. I can use that to go faster on the road, which I probably will, honestly. I think one more ghost. You know what? Let's just make more horseshoes for now.
I just know this year will be a...
Ah, what good are you? You're out of your stuff. You ain't worth shit. Fine, one more. This should do it. This should bring us to master. Nope. Because it wasn't new. Here. Make a throwing weapon. I have used a lot of my alright, here we go. There we go. Leideric Aldehovendorp is a master. That's plus 10 strength.
I just know this
You'll love to see
year
it.
will be a breeze. Without the vineyards, no need to circle new barrels.
Okay, so I can try this. I don't know if it'll be any good. But here in the camp, we can pop... Sorry, Loki. We can pop Trade Fair. But the sale price of crafted goods is increased by 50%. Will that be good? Maybe. We can go here to the market. We can sell...
This crook has been screaming his head off for days. I am this close to making him eat his cart.
I mean, that was okay. It'd be better if I sold some of the rhyme steel stuff I just made, but... Look at that, 432. These sell for 66 a pop. That's not bad. Okay. So this is for Randonell. Oh, maybe I should have kept the... We're going to go one of each for these. Maybe I should have kept the hat for her. She currently is hatless. What a shame. What a shock. Okay. Magnus. Here's a shield for you. Beautiful. And I don't think we need these right now. The Dark Steed has carry capacity. What is our weight at? Oh, yeah, this is the new pony we got. Ponied up. What a name. We are over encumbered, but don't worry. Because it's time to put it all away. Alrighty. So like I said, I'm just going to keep everything consolidated here. And we're going to put it all away. If we want to craft, we'll come back here. It definitely won't be hard after we build the roads. That's what's really holding us back here. We are no longer over encumbered. You'll love to see it. We'll put the layers here too. Right? Yeah. Okay. And we will break this hat down. I don't know where we're going to put the stamp, but we'll put it somewhere. Oh, I have these as well. Those can be sold using our buff at the 1,000 steps markets. 500 gold for that. Not bad.
I am this close to making him eat his cart.
Not bad. So we are actually kind of close to our weight capacity. Let's sort by weight and see what pops up. Ah, yes, we're carrying a bunch of stuff. Yes. I think what we're going to do is we are going to bury Hammy right here. Because we eternally watching over the bank. I don't know that'll fit. Okay, there we go. Hemi is eternally watching over our bank. Here he shall rest. And it's a double entendre because he's also watching over the riverbank. Here Hemi shall safeguard our glorious vault in Marheim, home to all of our crafting reagents. May he rest in peace. It's rare something that annoyed me for that long survived that long.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sir?
We're just going to pick up the raw materials. And I might have to put Maleficar on the thing. We'll see.
Have a look, mercenaries. I sell quality wares for a reasonable price.
Do you? I mean, I'm kind of interested in a lot of this, but I'm also kind of not, you know? Oh, no, the route. I was like, what is this thing? This is a new... So we unlocked the Roust Fields because we played that game in wherever it was. Somewhere in the Grinmere province. Oh, I do need... I am really low on this stuff. And the Ghost Bears provide the Colossal Paws, which I am completely and utterly out of. In short, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first fight in a long time. It has been a while since we've done one of these, it feels like. I want Raycor where the action is, which is right here. In case you're wondering, I'm not going to show a whole lot of respect here. So, Yeah. You can try out Salver's new weapon as well. So the way this weapon works is... How big is this radius? Oh, I see. Interesting. It does a lot of damage and knocks back. So it actually doesn't synergize too well with the swordsman play. Well, I mean, this is working out. And if the target doesn't get knocked back all the way, it deals 150% extra damage, like just like Faith's weapon. So that was actually a really good chunk of damage we did. Cammy, of course, is here to fuck. She must be feeling a little nervous today. I mean, she almost did 500 damage. Is that really her feeling nervous? She could have done more, of course, but I wanted to not use all my real AP. At least before Raycor could get a moment to shine. Can we go this way? With the charge? With the charge? I don't know why the key button didn't want to work there. Because I'm pressing W. One row short. I've been looking at keyboards again. I need to stop. I swear, I'm just like one random paycheck away from getting into making mechanical keyboards. Okay, I'm gonna riposte. I don't know how impressive this damage actually is, but hey. It's happening. Hit me. That wasn't bad. That was not bad. What does your damage look like? So Randonel has the Rime Steel Mace. Yeah, okay. It's worth noting, those maces do more damage when the target has armor. So, wow, Fabe, your damage is not looking very impressive. What's going on with that, bud? Oh yeah, immortality. Do we wanna... I can't believe you cannot. I can't believe it's not butter. Alright, Red Sonja. Cammy and Red Sonja's relationship has improved. Okay, so it was instantly set on fire, but it didn't count as a crit. Now here's the question. Does this count? No. Okay, so Red Sonja will want to engage with Rampage. Interesting. That might not be good for her then. Nice, we got some pause. I am instantly over encumbered. Instantly. And it's because I picked up the carcasses, which are somewhere. These are 3 pounds a pop. Oh my. I have 90 pounds in carcasses. In ghost carcasses. Ah. We might need to bring this down a bit. Like, yeah, we might need to bring that down a bit. It doesn't feel good to just sell it, though.
Might I interest you in...
I mean, I could put it in the vault here. I guess. I suppose. Gotta be honest, I did not miss this place. I also don't think I'm in the right spot. Hey. Take my quest.
Might she be looking? Here is your.
You have anything interesting or easy? Oh. Oops. Can you go away? Oh, hey, Ted leveled up. Well done, Ted. Run duration increased by 5% and carrying capacity increased by 5. And he rolled the double con. Well done, Ted. Well done. It's like you know what you're here for. Mosquitoes are leaving me. Here in Garusa, it is suggested to sell gems. Again, I don't know how correct that is. That may be incorrect information, but it's what I'm reading from this thing. Ah, yes, we have our trusty piton. One of the best pitons I've put down, to be honest. Now, for those who have forgotten, or as a refresher, I wouldn't be surprised if the guards try to kill me on sight.
These pelts are so pristine that Gosenberg traders are willing to fight plague-ridden hordes and swamp creatures to buy them.
Because, I kind of decimated this place, you know? I fucked it up. Well, we can try and maintain this. I don't need it to be perfect. I have a lot of scrolls. Which are recommended to be sold at Cortia. That's okay. I'll sell one here. No big deal. I should probably get some grease, to be honest. What about you guys?
You're not from Edoran, right? We thought that.
No, I have a lot of salt.
I don't sell croc swine meat. It takes...
Get some venison. Well, let's take a moment to see if we can condense some food. Well. We'll get some Trapper's Fondue. We'll get some apple panagaki. Love apple panagaki. We can get the tail of the wolf in the hop for the first time ever. And we can get some Hills of Light. These are one of my favorites combat foods to get. Big fan. Big pog. Have I ever said that before? I don't know. I'm not really a Twitch guy, so that's a quote. But I don't use very often. We definitely want to make these if we can. Because we will be doing more trade stuff. We could make some rat stew. Some mushroom sardine. More crit damage, more good. Love me some crit. I'm out of beer. A tragedy in some cultures. I haven't had a beer in a long time, actually, now that I think about it. I haven't had alcohol in general in a long time. Alright. Well, we've condensed some food. That was 30 pounds we just shed. So, let's leave, right? I don't think I need to do anything here. Do you have, like, a trade somewhere quest?
Might you be looking for one?
No. Alright. Well, I checked.
My grandfather was a soldier in the Edoranian Legion. He fell in love.
Shall we sing the Song of Brettonia? Just for good measure. I could sing it in every single tavern we stop by, but for today, we'll just sing it here in the Garusa clan. To say our farewell to this god's forsaken place, in the hopes that we never have to return again. I missed that one. Oof, how embarrassing. How dare you miss a note. I got those. I don't actually know if there's like what the meters are. Like, if you miss none, it's perfect. Or if you're allowed to miss, I don't know, say 2 or 3 before it's perfect. You know? Or you get, knocked down. I am now on the proper road. Do you have cloth?
Might I interest you in my humble wares?
Useless. Is this back? No. These might be a one and done. Not sure, but I've robbed them all, so. Can't be that bad. I wonder if there's information about the Hovendorp mine. Oh dear. Hey guys. 450? Okay, fine. I blame the game.
I am legally obligated.
I'm gonna hand him over.
Here's your reward.
It's worth it. Wonder if he took my tannin with him. That's okay. Let's get the Inquisitor out here. Take care of that for me. I recouped a few losses. But I hit the looter in jail, and it kind of paused, it felt like. Anyway, let's make sure Sovereign is still being useful. Getting our gray clusters and our... whatever the Arcadian thing comes from. Aetherites. There it is. Look at that. We're actually almost full Rhinesteel gear, which is kind of crazy. I guess if we were to go one step beyond, to be making helmets, everybody. Alright. Thank you, Fat Claw Cavern. I need to remember to check for logging camps, because that's why Diana hasn't been evicted yet. Well, there's two reasons. One, Diana is carrying weights. Not her own weight, like, metaphorically, but I mean, like, literally increasing our carry capacity. No. Shall I try the Roused Field? Look how fast. I feel really fast right now. So she's currently increasing our carry capacity, which you love to see. But additionally, she is a journeyman logger. So, is the same one I met earlier? With Randonell.
Have a look, Mercenaries.
Yep.
I
mean,
sell
no.
quality wares for a reasonable price.
Perfect. I'm over encumbered now. So almost perfect. Almost perfect. We're really right in the line here. I can increase my carry capacity at the flag, but it's definitely not something worth doing right now. Definitely 100% something not worth doing right now. I am out of salts. That's not something I thought I would say. I had 62, like, literally 5 minutes ago. Alright, here we are. How do I play this game?
It's over. We're calling off the whole thing. Go home.
Good.
We're out of wine. The casks are empty. There's nothing left. Grinmere Vintners were supposed to send us a caravan, but it never arrived. We don't even know if it crossed the border.
You want 30 Gosenberg wine?
Not one drop of alcohol. The tournament is due.
That actually sounds right.
I came from the other end of the province to play, and what do I find? Empty casks.
The vineyard disease destroyed the entire crop this year, and now Gosenberg City doesn't even bother fulfilling our orders.
Without booze, Roost has no flavor.
I feel like that speaks volumes for the quality of this sport. This so-called sport that you all enjoy. I feel so fast. And it's beautiful. It's wonderful. Wonder how heavy the colossal paws are. That might be something.
Might I interest you in my humble...
No. Ah, Tiltrin. We're back in the starting zone. Honestly, I should be careful. Because even though I want to mine for all, like, the aetheryte and whatnot, it's heavy. Speaking of, now, I could try and push Diana to master, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use what bonuses she's providing me to get Rantanel up. Rantanel's going to be our new logger. She is providing a bonus, right? I think so. Was it from here? Here. Yeah. Yeah, so profession experience is doubled if there's a higher level companion with the same profession in the troop. So it looks like it doesn't really matter. It's just, the only thing that matters is that she's a higher level, which she is, because she is a journeyman woodcutter, and Rantanel is an experienced woodcutter. So if we can boost Rantanel up to journeyman, that'd be all that matters. Alright, what's your problem, Roostfield? Oh, there's blood. What's going on here?
We did have a reward for the winner, but it escaped.
What?
All that's left of our pony are tracks running away through the plain. Our team won't play if there's no decent reward to be won.
You want me to go capture the pony?
There may not be much to eat in Tiltron, but you can still drink your fill.
Well, that's more than enough, honestly.
In Tiltron, Roost players are all amateurs. Farmers, craftsmen, even bandits sometimes. Rewards serve a very important purpose. They are a compensation for the risks taken on the pitch. Without them, it's not worth playing.
Is it worth playing with them?
I ain't playing for now. I was promised a pony, so I want a pony.
Of course you do.
Given the refugee crisis, I doubt Stromcap can afford another pony to replace the one that ran away.
Didn't we fix the refugee crisis? Is that the pony up there? No. Do I don't care. I gotta be honest, team. I do not care about this. I don't know if I could care less. I think I give as little shits as possible. Alright, here in Stromcap, according to my printout sheetaroo,
take a look at my wares.
It is good to sell spice, and that's correct, because you can only sell spice here. I mean, you know, spice can't be sold in Portia or Marheim or wherever else we're connected. Now, I am a little over encumbered. I am continuing to fight with the weight capacity. We can fix that right quick by going over to Ursun and Bjorn. And I suppose that we'll give it to Loki. Just like that, we're fine. Buy the cloth.
Those refugees. I understand there's a war in Edoran, but that doesn't mean they can just help themselves.
Okay, don't buy the salt. I want to buy the salt. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do you have any quests for me?
Might she be looking for...
Like, trade with someone? Oh, yeah. Hey, look, a yellow quest. Trade per bast. Per bast? Down? Is that in Beleriand? New Astel. New Astel. I know I asked for a trading quest, but... Okay. Goof. Alright, sure.
So, want to find out what's new in...
I won't make you sit through another Song of Brettonia. Oops. We're gonna head over to Cortia. It was pottery, right? That New Astel wanted? think so. Oh, there's also the lumber camp north of Tiltrin. There's actually a lot of resources in Tiltrin. If you're willing to cough it up. Did I ever open this? I think I did. Looks like I did. I did not. Hey, bud.
People are fleeing Artes, and you're going there.
Very well.
I should just use the border pass, honestly. The reason I didn't is because we're going to go to, I guess we're going to a new zone. It'd be great if I could get to the city on this rest. Because I'm going to sell a lot of stuff here. We're going to make a lot of bank. We're going to crash the Cortia economy. Again. It's honestly one of my favorite pastimes. This road's going a long way to helping. That looks like it's going to be enough. Well done. We did it, team. We made it. Alright, so here, in Cortia, this thing.
Don't believe a word she says. She probably came across a band of deserters.
Recommend selling amber, pottery,
since the beginning of the war.
Scrolls, silver, spice, and wood. Or excuse me, not spice. By wood, I mean wool. Alright, where is the... Here we go. So, amber, 840. You'd love to see it. Wool, 1305 for scrolls. Wow, okay. Silver. And... well, I can't sell pelts here. We'll sell one pottery because the quest is to sell this in out of the place. Well done. Look at our money. We are so rich. It feels good. And of course, we buy this all stuff. We sell the spice in Stromcap on our way back. Oh, I can't sell pelts in Gosenberg. Hopefully I can sell those in the other place. This actually doesn't have that zone listed.
My meat is quite pungent.
Quite pungent, I do, mate.
The war drags on. And Lahat and
Oh, I should have bought apples in Tiltrin. Guess what it is. Alright. So I think this other zone... yeah, I can only reach it through... Virtues. Got it. Alright. Make our way back. I am going to take... where is Maleficar? I'm going to put him on this thing. Oh, Maleficar's on this. Never mind. I will put Herja on this then. To give me... materials. Can I put the pony on this? No. That would have been funny. Who else needs levels? No one really. I mean, I guess Cammy is only level 8. Moving up in the world. She's so effective, I forgot she was technically a level behind. She's too strong. She must be stopped. We'll pay. And once again, we are going to... do I use my only other broker's table? Sure. Biscuits. Seed sausage. Run duration, movement speed. Okay. And then we pop in. Cured meat. Alright. Let's get cracking. My troop is happy. Oh, hey, Brettonia. I hope Lyderick old Hovendorp will feel like one of us. Maybe I should go and talk to him to make him feel more welcome. Sure. Introduce Lyderick old Hovendorp. I completely butchered his name. Introduce Leideric Eldhovendorp to the other companions. Brettonia has improved with Hanti, Magnus, Apatia, Herja, and the Dark Steed. It is a gold.
Stand back, peasants. These valuable commodities are only for those who can afford.
I will cut you. I will cut you so violently you won't even know what happens. Look how fast I am. I love being fast. This is probably because of the broker's table.
Have a look, mercenaries. I sell quality wares for a reasonable price.
In fact, I can assure you it's because of the broker's table. And we have a slight problem. I wouldn't call it a problem. A slight conundrum. You see, my fatigue meter is moving. I don't like that. I prefer it not move. But unfortunately, I can't... Well, I could, but I'm not going to pop the banner ability because it's still bloody expensive. I believe it'll go down by 100 every rest. So is that 300? Next rest should go down to 200, then 100. Where it will remain. My influence generation is pretty good. Especially if we keep, you know, being chillin' and singing the Song of Brettonia. So. Although I am going to spend a lot of it. There is that. I have spice.
Come, come. Take a look at my wares.
Yep. I'm a little surprised he already regenerated.
Those refugees.
I understand there's a war.
You touch it, you buy it.
How rude.
You touch it, you...
Okay, I probably can stop buying food. Like, it's just a habit that I have because, you know, it's important to the whole not dying thing. But I have 19 days worth of food. It's not like I need more. In fact, you could say, perhaps very truthfully, that it's a waste to be carrying around all this food. I wouldn't blame you. Alright. I'm going to go to the lumberjack. The lumber mill. Down there was where they were keeping the slaves that we freed, because we are sometimes occasionally good people. To be fair, freeing the slaves is just an expedient manner of drawing out the slave traders, who of course had money that we could take. I don't know where this pony is. I don't care where this pony is. We've got work to do. But really, 30 bottles of Gosenberg wine? 30? What's my weight at? Alright, Savras. Can't interact with that yet. I wonder what the cooldown is for those. Oh, right, there's no thing in here. It's, in the mine south of Stromcap, but I don't care. Hello, Mr. Merchant. Mr. Special Road Merchant.
Have a look, mercenaries. I sell quality wares for a reasonable price.
Grease and honey, not bad, not bad, not bad. Now, I could go bonk with that ghost pack, but I don't feel the need or desire to. Alright, so we're heading over to Marheim. And according to the notes, the only thing worth selling in Marheim is pelts. And according to my quest, I'm selling pottery, correct? Yes. We're selling pottery. We got some pottery on a Tuesday. I wonder what's actually in this city.
This crook has been screaming his head off for days. I am this close to making
Oh, you
him
fully
eat
refreshed.
his
Wow.
heart.
So you have spices, silver, and scrolls. In Gosenberg. Gosenberg has scrolls and silver. Well, I'll just buy it all and see what we can do. Try my best. Try my hardest. We can even deposit our goods here. Oh, your shield broke. Probably make him another shield. Or I should make you a weapon. That's what I should do. Okay. Let's get Herja a rhyme steel weapon, shall we? Did you refresh?
No, this year will be.
Actually. Alrighty, Lieutenant Raykor. I don't know why she's last on the list. Oh. Hold on. First things first. We need Leti. She has the herbarium refund thing, so she's always involved in this.
It's all so confusing to me.
It's all so confusing to me because I have the awareness of a chimpanzee. It is kind of fun how everything kind of weaves itself together. But boy, can it be convoluted. Trying to manage all this crap. Alright. We're good. Let's make a spear. Which of course isn't going to need oil. Oh, I guess I don't... Wait, hold on. I should. I was thinking I have a spear, but both the spears I have I think are level 10. So we'll just make her a rhyme steel halberd. And, you know, it'll be more knowledge. I've never made it before. Advancing our technologies. All's well that ends well. And, I mean, I might as well make a hat. His hat's pretty trash. I cannot because I don't have leather. But you know what? I think I actually have leather in the vault. I do. Because I do not, but I do. I do indeed. What we can do is we can make 2 rhyme steel hats. And we can give them stamps that aren't trash. So this is going to Randnell and to Leideric, Ald Hovendorp. I wonder what hat markers I should give them. Stamps. I promise one day I'll remember what they're actually called. One day. Also, I can probably... Oh, I can alter this without using any rhyme steel. That's good. I don't know if it's worth it, but it's good. I really wish I could make those spears that attack multiple times. I think that'd be cool. Okay. So. We are replacing the spear of Herja, the ghost pike with 14 strength, with the ghost pike, or the rhyme steel halberd with 32 strength. Very good. And I did make 2 hats, right? Yeah. For Randnell, just lock that. And for Leideric Ald Hovendorp, because he's wearing a level 1 hat. So, you know, that's better. We can even... Where is he? I might not have enough for this. Oh, I do. Cool. We can alter Sovereigns' weapon to make it fancier. Well, speaking of alterations, what about Cammy's weapons? 3 stars, look at that. That's good shit. Cammy. Pretty sure your weapons are fully juiced, but we can check. They are fully juiced. Great. The Sleuth isn't juiced at all. But, we can save our Arcadian. Arcadian steel. So the next thing to do, well, first of all, let's sort and dump our resources away. And of course, by dump, I mean, okay, I did get my tenant back. Just put them away. I would like to keep them. Let's not do any dumping. I just put it all in there. Put you in there, you... Actually, I can... I can make... Oh my goodness. Silly Fabe. I can make a colossal thing. Just one, though, I think. Yes. Which colossal thing shall we make? Depends who we're making this for. Well, you know... Ah. Why are we even debating this? There's only one gal who deserves it. So, maybe I should give it to Cammy. She actually has... I didn't realize she had 2 of them. So let's clap off Raycor. She already has the Stag and Rats. Okay. Let's give her the Colossal Reinforced Layer of the Serpent. For more crit and strength. So we will remove these. Should I? Yeah, sure. The extra armor can't hurt, you know? They could only be good stuff. And I'm assuming I don't have any of the reagents. Oh, nope, we're good. So this is for Herja. There's no need to go crazy here. I don't have... I need one more Alizarian powder. Give me an Alizarian powder. Thank you! Hey, would you look at that? Okay. For Herja. So let it be said, let it not be said that I didn't give Herja everything that she needed. Herja is good to go. Now we can deposit all of our crafting materials. Or, you know, most of them anyway. So we want to keep, like, iron and stuff. Put that in there. Or not iron, but wood a little bit. Okay. Now that we've done all this, what's the next step? We can break apart this, and this is money, but I have enough money. Let's see how this goes to. Probably wasn't worth it. Do you have my stamps? Okay, so we have the Assassin's Strychnine, Venomous Coating. That could be cute, I guess. Did I put... No. I was smart for once. Okay, so the ones we want... Yeah, she has the counter. So I think I'm going to get the... I'm going to get this on... Engaged by an enemy. I want Leideric to be engaging, so this is going to go on Randonel. I think. Maybe? Actually, now that I think about it. I don't want it on her. Oh. Because eventually she's going to be getting engaged as well. So stability might not be bad. Okay. I do, however, want to get the poison thing on Leideric. Perfect. Because Leideric is going to be engaged like all the time, so it's basically the same thing with Magnus. If he can't kill it right away.
Mercenaries!
Oh yeah, I can build this road now. Let's do it. It's all my influence, but that's fine.
The Peddlers Guild is honored to have your trust and hopes this gift will encourage you to continue doing business with us.
That gives me the Broker's Morion, which is a legendary helmet. As long as an ally is adjacent to this unit, they are proud. When this unit deals a critical hit, they gain 1 AP. Interesting. A legendary hat.
Mercenaries! I have...
Cool. So that extends the road from Marheim to Gosenberg. But we're going to new zones, to brighter and higher horizons. Brighter and farther horizons. I hope my border pass works here. It would kind of suck if it doesn't. Cloth?
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Is that fish oil just bought? Whatever. Kind of wanted grease, but this will do. Hey.
Be careful if you go into there.
Thank you. I'm glad you had what I wanted. Okay, I have a piton over here. I don't remember what was over here. I gotta be honest. Was this the part that had a dead end over here? Ooh. It's been a long time. Yeah, there's a dead end here. But I have a piton. Oh, is this the snowy area? I actually have I have the wallpaper loading screen for this. Because I was going to use it when we go to a new zone. So I guess we can use it now. What's going on?
Do you know how much I have to pay for each slave crossing the border? This is preposterous. They won't let honest citizens work. This kingdom is going to hell in a handcart.
Handcart you have?
I heard that the Eye's Reckoning did some damage in New Astle. I hope my family is all right.
The Eye's Reckoning.
I'm going back to Droneback to look for plague remedies. Tiltron's stock is dwindling.
I had some of those.
Do you really want to enter Alazar, despite the Eye's Reckoning?
I don't know what that is, but here's a border pass.
All right, suit yourselves. Send my regards to the Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Inquisition. It's convenient I have an Inquisitor with me. I'm sure she will brighten everyone's smile. Who are you? No. Oh, very close, very close. Grab some stables. And instantly a purple quest. I didn't really want to start your quests, guys. But okay.
We were on our way to the border crossing when we saw the Eye's Reckoning strike these stables. I sent one of our companions to New Astle for help, but time is of the essence. Any survivors still under the rubble might suffocate if we wait. You seem equipped for the task, mercenaries. Would you mind clearing the debris? I can offer fair payment for your efforts.
You said the magic word.
Best get to it immediately.
Alright. I mean, Sovereign is a master miner. So if anyone could take care of this, it would be him. Snape. Snape. Sovereign. Snape. Ooh, that was a lot of resources. Now, Rentonel is no master logsmith. Logger. But I think she can still handle this. I hope, anyway. I saved somebody.
What have I done? What have I done to offend the God of Light?
Yoink. Don't know. Mine now.
I'm not a heretic, I swear. Don't hurt me.
I hear soldiers. Come, mercenaries. Let's go greet them.
Alright, listen up. Let's set some ground rules here. I pursue the path of knowledge. I want to side with the Alizarian scholars. But whenever a great crusade is happening, money talks.
I see the army didn't come alone. You couldn't help but follow.
The Eye's reckoning struck these stables. We are duty-bound to inspect the place and make sure that no heretics survived.
Move along. Everyone's dead.
Dead? Nonsense. You wouldn't call the Alizarian army to bury dead bodies. These men came to rescue injured people. Heretics? You know full well that the God of Light does not punish without cause. If you let them live, the Eye's reckoning will strike again.
They're not heretics. Mercenaries, you saw them, didn't you? Did those poor folks look like heathens?
No, but looks can be very deceiving.
What they look like is irrelevant. The Eye's reckoning does not smite innocence. Mercenaries, all believers have a duty to carry out the will of the God of Light.
And just like that, you've lost me. Well, oh my god, they're level 12. I don't want to be here. Alright, saddle up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Oh god, yeah, okay. We're gonna have to use all of our buttons today. Okay, so where are they? So they're here, they're here, they're here, and they're here. So because we are at such a massive level disadvantage, our highest level is 9. We are all going to try and gather here and get them drawn to us. Now, thankfully, because of our table, I can actually do that. Because you're the most important character, you can defend. Although you are shielded. Maybe you can attack. So here's the leader. We're going to want to kill him. And we're going to do it with Raycor. Where's Sulfurus? Snape. Snape. Sulfurus. Snape. Where are you? I don't see him. Am I missing a spawn somewhere? Maleficar, Herja. Sovereign. I do not see him. Patia. Oh, he's right here. Okay. I'm a little worried. But, why does Diana have a torch? Oh, because it's Diana. Of course. Who is the person with the shouts? Ah, yes, Red Sodium. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to shout. right here. And we're going to try and tie up this guy. Perfect. This is perfect too. Brettonia hit so hard with this new weapon. So, we're gonna go... Oof. I'm gonna try and kill her with a cleave. Like this, yeah. Perfect. Okay, oh, okay. Marvelous. Not... Oh, are you guys in that weird position? No. Fantastic. Monterey Core, my barbarian queen. Perfect. It's almost a waste getting Cammy over here. We're going to want to be over here. For the approaching opponents. Snape. Snape. Severus Snape. 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 Severus Snape. Very unfortunate that I didn't get to tie this guy up. We'll stand here. Oh, I'm glad I stood on this side. Holy shit. Okay. Magnus, Le Emperor. You gonna do anything here? The Dark Steed is stuck. That's okay. This is working out very well. The positioning here. Alright, Loki can get in there. Like I said, it feels like a waste to send Cammy down here, so I think we'll just get... I think Bjorn can come down here. Sure. We'll get Bjorn to secure this. Okay. Was he bleeding or something? I didn't check that. Anyway, he's dead. All according to Keikaku. Now, I don't have much more AoE. I mean, Randonau could give it a shot, I guess. Let's be honest, we all know that's not going to work out. So... time to send in Apathia. Kind of stuck here. Okay. I'm gonna make her stand here to get a point, and cross fingers it doesn't backfire. It shouldn't, as long as I can move up with somebody else. And I believe that's what Urson is gonna do right about now. Although, unfortunately, his back is gonna be right here for this guy. Oh, look at that munch, that crunch. So it's kind of good to know that we can, in fact, fight level 12s right now. We're geared enough, we're thick enough, we can go against the max level. You love to see it. I mean, Diana can go kill this. She's not useless by any measure. I do want to go tie up that worshiper. We're also in... Yeah, this is Inquisitor territory. Although it's not the most remarkable thing in the world. And it is worth noting that the Inquisitor's going to knock everyone back, where Salvarus could have sat here and spun on them. But, like, that's what it is. Okay. I think it's time for El Capitan to galvanize a little bit. He just needs 3. And the reason he just needs 3 is because El Capitan can be a little bold, a little brave. Set up his barrage. 50-50 here. Hit the correct target. We're going to have Lewin come stand in front. Oh my... What the damage was that? This isn't a knockback, is it? Wait. Okay, it's a very small cleave. So we'll just go here. I'm just gonna get out of the way. Do not hit my own units. Oh my god, do not do... Huh. Okay. That was a big number. Respects. Respect. Respect. You know what would be supremely unfortunate? If one of the archers, one of the friendly archers, tried to shoot an enemy and ended up hitting my own units for that massive HP attack. That would be very unfortunate. We're going there for the best friends buff. Alright. Who hasn't moved on my team? Ah, Herja. Okay. Don't get in my way. Don't hit my units. Inquisitor, if you would. Okay. Just gonna pull her back a little bit. Oh, can I do this? Haha! Yeet! Not bad. Not bad for the good old Inquisitor. So since Salvarus is here... Oh, beautiful. Oh, baby, a triple. Nice. And I think I can hit another triple? Another one. Look at Salvarus go. Snape. Snape. Salvarus. Snape. Okay. Is there anyone over here who can kill this? Of course there is. What kind of question is that? Yeet. Apatia. Alright. Well, that ruined their plans. I kind of want to draw them in before I do anything crazy here. One shot, one kill. I can give Fury to Loki. The fact that it's a free action is insane. I thought that'd be a full action or like a bonus. Are you serious? Really? Okay, fine. We can play this game. We can play this game. That's crazy. And that's why I like this axe. I hope that answers any confusion. Alright, fine. It might actually be worth aiming here. Because I'm standing next to Maleficar for the best friends buff. Cammy, can you make it in? No. What about you, Loki? Alright, let's get Ald Hovendorp over here to get a kill. Alright, GG team. Level 12s. And we conquered them all. Well done. How many bodies do I have? Where are they? I have 2. Is that enough? That's fine. We can always find more.
Thank you, mercenaries. I'm grateful you didn't listen to those zealots' lies.
I mean, you offered to pay and they didn't. Simple as that.
For weeks, they've been burning and torturing those who dare survive the Eye's reckoning. But nothing has changed. I don't know what angered the God of Light, but I doubt those poor sods have anything to do with it.
Me too. For what it's worth, I agree with you. Letty is level 9. Well done, well done, well done. And, you know the rules. Great. So we will be upgrading her weapon in the near future. It is time to sleep. A random bonus until the next rest. Okay, sure. Put him there. Why not? Do that. A delicious apple panakaki. Oh, wait, no. Apple panakaki. What the hell's delight? My favorite food in the game. Then we'll put in that. Put in that. Run duration. Run speed. Crit hits. And some cured meat. Perfect. Cammy's an experience. Nice. In fact, Cammy is level 9. Goodness gracious. She rolled the double movement. I'm going to give it to her. Alright. Okay, we have 6 knowledge. Inseparable has brought us to level 11. Each time one of your units kills an enemy, they deal 4% extra damage for the duration of the fight. Hello, Raycor. Would you like stacking damage for each opponent that you kill? Of course you would. Brave of the Brave for more valor, left-hand specialist, or opportunist. I'll just take Bravest of the Brave, sure. Why not? Okay. It's kind of adorable that our unique trait... That's a red rat nest. No, thank you. Our unique, like, starter trait is what got us to level 12. Or, you know, the level up to level 11. Welcome to New Astle. Here, we can sell.
I'll head south as soon as I sell my wares. Away from those heretics and this cursed county.
So as mentioned, I don't know what sells well here. But, Yeah. Oh, pelt cell in Marheim. Really? Huh. Okay. Because he has wool, amber, and pelts. Okay, sure. I mean, silver's pretty good. This isn't the best price for scrolls, but it's okay. Take these and trade out. What else do you have here in the market?
I was drinking in the tavern when the Eye's Reckoning struck.
My customers are so scared of being questioned by the Inquisition.
Alright, what's up?
You're mercenaries. Then follow me. I need to talk to you away from prying ears.
Lady Mayoress has slipped out of the market. What do you guys have to say?
We're tasked with finding the heathens who angered the God of Light and drew his reckoning onto the county. While we're at it, we're also checking this market's morality.
Oh, as one of those. We're checking their morality.
Sorry to make you come all the way here, mercenaries. One can never be too careful with the Inquisition. Ever since the Eye's Reckoning befell Drombach, these zealots have been watching our every move. Woe betide whoever they find suspicious. Our innkeeper ran away because of them. He had the misfortune to survive when his tavern was struck by the Eye. He's a good man, and we want to help him, so we're willing to pay you to find him.
Done and done.
The night he disappeared, Inquisitor Clelia and her goons were watching the village. She might know something.
Okay. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm leaving.
I'm trying to improve the cure, but with the Inquisition sniffing around, I'm afraid they'll accuse me of something. If there were at least 5 wounded among you, I could test my new formula without raising suspicion.
5 wounded? Do you think I'm some sort of scrub? I'm insulted, honestly. But she sells putrid oil. Chance to inflict fever. Interesting. Hardening oil. Every time this unit uses 1 or more valor points, they have a 50% chance to gain in position for 1 round, which doubles their guard. The fever thing is interesting. Really interesting. What am I going to do with this hat? Probably going to upgrade it and just see if it becomes good. I don't think it will, but you never know. Weirder things have happened. So if I actually make these, I can learn how to make the concentrate, and I can get the putrid oil concentrate. Which would make it like a 100% chance to inflict fever. Which would be good for Maleficar, to be honest. Probably better than the crit. I can't think of many people that would be better for. Red Sonia could maybe use it, but she's, you know, she's working with the fire thing. Which I honestly don't know how I feel about it right now. Out of curiosity, what's it take to make this thing? This putrid, reviling. Vile. Reviling? What is that? Oh. I can make it. I might as well. So am I correct that that will unlock the... Yep. Judo concentrate. Interesting. Interesting. I do have a quest to go beat down a rat nest as well. Unfortunately, I'm fresh out of influence.
A small ram. It would be a shame to leave this land unused. Would you like to invest, mercenaries? Wouldn't it be great to have a travel post to journey quickly from one place to another?
It would.
Stay here. I'll let the craftsman know.
So we're still at 5k, basically.
The result is quite satisfying, don't you think, mercenaries?
Sure.
Everything is ready for your convenience. A chest to store unneeded items, and stools for companions who are also unneeded. As for me, I will arrange journeys from one travel post to another. Is there somewhere you would like to go?
Not right now. Okay. So, let's see. The last road to build requires 1,000 influence and 1,500 gold. Alright. That's constructed.
Might she be looking for work?
Rombach County is in turmoil because of the Eye's Reckoning. There are plenty of missions to be found, if you know who to ask.
Hey, I have something for you.
I thought it would take longer. Thanks anyway.
The informant doesn't look happy. Sucks to suck.
Might she be looking for... Here is your reward.
Do you have anything not absolutely horrifying? Nope. But we're going to accept a few. I'm not going to do any negotiations here. So we're going to just accept the usual. Loot the bandage lair, fight the boss guy, locate the Tomb of the Ancients. What do you got?
I don't know if I'm allowed to rent rooms or sell my master's recipe. I'm just watching the Turn's Nest while he's away.
Oh, I bet I can't get the, It sucks. The god's favorite tipple. I bet I can't get the recipe until we get the guy back. Okay, first of all, it's insulting that you think the work I do equates to a tavern brawl. Second of all, you have good traits. Do respect that.
As long as I eat my...
You have okay traits, but you're all level 8. Can we talk about that? Why are you level 8? You do know the enemies around here are level 12, right? Like, you're aware that you are severely underleveled?
Make sure to close the door behind you.
There's a door behind you. Alright. I don't really want to be in here. There's a lot going on here.
The God of Light is after us. I feel like his gaze is constantly upon us since we performed the Green Night of the Tools.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, mercenaries. I'm glad to see so many faithful in my humble church. The only problem is that they won't leave. They're convinced that the Eye's Reckoning was targeting them. If no one can talk sense into them, I'm afraid that they will end up dying from thirst and hunger in here, rather than setting foot outside.
Well, here's some cured meat. Good luck.
Your generosity knows no bounds, mercenaries. I pray to the Eye that these supplies will last until his wrath subsides, and that you will find this reward worthy of your efforts.
Thank you, though. The lock is adorned with an eye.
We must do penance, mercenaries. This past Festival of Light, we sold our sheep for more than they were worth. Taking advantage of gullible people is a terrible sin.
That's called good business, lady.
O God of light, O heavenly Eye, hear our prayers and forgive us for straying from the righteous path. Turn your wrath away from those who repent. If you spare us, we will free our slaves from their chains. We will shore up our minds securely. We will pay our workers an honest wage.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, we're in a new land for the first time, so you know what it's time to do. It's time to sing the Song of Brettonia. Then we're going to head back, sell our goods, and probably make our way back to Gosenberg. We've started the quest here, but I gotta be honest, I don't feel ready for this. I mean, that level 12 encounter went pretty well, all things considered. But we had incredibly advantageous spawns. Like, the enemy spawned so far away and was forced to spend their entire first turn running, and we just kind of walked up and slapped a bitch. You know what I mean? Alright. I'm outie. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sir?
I'm leaving.
Stand back, peasants.
Level 12
These
required.
valuable commodities are only for those who can afford them.
Level 12 required from the merchant gear. Okay. Those are stealing. Well, we're heading out. Okay, I don't want to fight you if you're level 12 bandits. Give me ambusher. So I can just leave. Ugh. Cool. Might as well find out what's up here since we're heading this way anyway. Sure, I'll take 5 pitons. Think I can piton from here? I can. Wait. Sure. It doesn't really matter since, you know, I already had one down, but I had already opened the gate, so. Does it really matter? No. But hey, that's what it is. Okay, so we're heading over to Marheim. And in Marheim, pelts sell real well. As for Gosenberg, things sell well in Gosenberg, even though we don't want to purchase anything. Can I just run through the city? Of course not. It is only pelts, scrolls, and silver that we cannot sell, or yeah, we cannot sell to Gosenberg. Otherwise, everything else is on the table. And how in the 9 hells am I supposed to get 30 Gosenberg wine? There is a new profession coming with the DLC. The brewer.
Have a look, mercenaries. I sell quality wares for a reasonable price.
I mean, I guess I can start trying to stock up. I don't particularly care because I don't like the roust mechanic. But
this crook has been screaming his head off for days.
I am a
I am
completionist.
this close to making him eat his cart.
So it's silvers and scrolls that we can't sell in Gosenberg. And pelts. So we sell our pelts here. And we take everything else to Gosenberg. Right?
This crook has been screaming his head off for days.
We're on our way back. We're recovering influence quite swiftly. You love to see it. It should only be a few more rests and then we'll be good to go. Cloth?
Might I interest...
Nope. Just you and my humble wares. No, they're too humble. Wait. Do I have a weapon I need to upgrade? You're level 9. You're almost level 9. I don't think I do. Okay. Oh, I guess I technically have to upgrade the shield, don't I? Yeah. Technically, I have to upgrade the shield and this dagger. We can see how much I just upgrade the helmet as well. While we're here.
You're not bothering me. I just...
This is the most important one. That's going to level 9. 1336, 1445. Sure. 1559. Oof, okay. What about this? I wouldn't call that the most impressive upgrade in the world. Still wouldn't. I still wouldn't.
You're not bothering me. I just finished eating my mutton stew. What would you like to work on today? A specific skill? A weapon upgrade?
So this shield, I don't know if it was worth upgrading. We're a bit tankier now. But its attack, its slam deals bonus damage for each bonus and debuff applied to the target and this unit. And of course, Brettonia inflicts burning now. So that helps with this if we fight something with a lot of health. Just, you know, worth mentioning, I think. And then, of course, we upgraded Apatia's weapon because it's Apatia. Duh. And this hat. So this hat. As long as an ally is adjacent to this unit, they are proud. Sure. Why not? Maleficar is our herald of the dark gods. He can be proud. Anyone need anything while we're here? I mean, it wouldn't hurt to give Randonel first aid. How does Brettonia not have first aid?
You're not bothering me. I just finished eating my mutton stew. What would you like to work on today? A specific skill? A weapon upgrade?
I don't think I've learned my lesson. Oh, we got that one for free. Let's go, Brettonia. Where'd it go? There it is. Do I test my luck again? No. I don't remember what the chance of that is, but it's very small. Do I save the merchant? I could save the merchants. And get some peasants to turn in.
Mercenaries, to arms!
Level 4? Bro. What? I mean, we are in Marheim, I guess. I guess. Sure. I don't think I can save them. And by save them, I mean I don't think I can... Alright. The Dark Steed leveled up. I'll take this corpse.
Ah, lucky you got here when you did. All this wine costs an arm and a leg. I couldn't afford to refund that kind of money.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We can now continue onto the roost pitch in Vertruse. Players are waiting for us.
Oh! Interesting. So does that count for the quests? So I don't have to give them 30 freaking bottles of Gosenberg wine? Because that's a lot. Our war pony has leveled up. Now... I gotta be honest, team. I don't think there is any world in which our poor war pony is a proficient combatant. I gotta be honest. But I can try. We can put those points in string and give it a shot. The good old college try. Now, we have 2 quests over here. One is Trypophobia. And I suppose we can go a little longer than usual to take care of this. Important to wrap up our quests, get all of our good deeds done at once. Now, one there. Way off and fucking nowhere here. So you know the rules. So do I. We're going to take our big dick single damage characters. And we're going to try and give them haste so I can get out of here. Who else is doing this? Probably going to want to buff with Magnus as well. Where's Brettonia? She should be here. Okay. I don't think Lewin would be bad. Like, Lewin would probably be better than Herja. Alright. I'm curious who's going to go first. Okay, that's not great, but it works. Then Lewin is going to go here. Perfect. Respect, Lewin. Now, I'm not going to, like, full commit here. If I can't get them all, I can't get them all. You know, we tried. Boo-hoo. But I'm going to try and go for as many as I can. I think Apontia can reach this. Please get very close. Oh, damn. Not quite enough for a melee attack. But it doesn't matter. Oh, right. Oh my god, I forgot that she resets every time she throws a dagger. And once again, I have the Ludus Torch, which is annoying. Okay. Just gonna chill here. Okay, that guy's stuck. El Capitan. I think. Are we gonna move with Raycor? I think we will. Raycor might straight up kill the Broodmother if she hits it. Let's not. There's a Galvanize. Okay. Yeah, she got a lot of buffs there. Love to see it. Perfect. Bjorn was not a part of that. Cammy is very close to being able to wrap this up. Just come pop this. Look how close she is. Oh. She's right there. This is Randonell. That's okay. Alright. Let's get the wolves moving. We're just going to get them heading this direction. Which honestly I don't know why. Now that I think about this for longer than 3 seconds. Because I'm pretty sure Cammy can just go solo that one. So Leithi's going to finish this. And heal all the animals. Then go stand next to El Capitan. There are 2 nests left. One... Where are they? This one and that one. Okay, great. And we're in pretty good position to get them all, I think. I mean, Redstone can come out here. I don't think she needs to. I legitimately think we've got them all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. That sort of thing. Well done, Maleficar. He's doing great, you know? He's doing the work of the Dark Gods. Just like Sophros is. Sure. We're holding the line. We're holding the line. That's unfortunate. Oh. I wish our damage was like that all the time. Unfortunately, it's just not. Team, I think we're a big chillin'. I mean, if I want to kill when I want to kill the Broodmother, all I have to do is bring out Raykor. Like, she's right here. We just charge and then swing, and the Broodmother's dead. And that's that. Oof, this is a worthless barrage then. That's unfortunate. Okay, well. Oh, look how close she is to being able to reach it. Oh, she's still here to brawl. Raycor's getting a little surrounded, but it'll be fun. Okay, Red Sonia can reach it. And I think Red Sonia is going to bop this. Yep. Didn't even need her crit swing. Perfect. Raykor, my dear. The Broodmother is too fat. That's okay. GG. All 6 nests are dead. Your companions killed 22 rats and destroyed 6 plague-infested growths. All for Laety's experimentation. Cool. So Piton. I cannot Piton that way. Piton here. And unfortunately, we're going to have to rest. Uno mas. I am in danger. By what? My quests? A quest. I fucking dare you. Come at me, foul heathen. Born from the bleakest womb. How are these stacked differently? I don't know. Do it. I dare you. Treat some rats. Yep. It was indeed my quest. Alright, bitch. Now I am, what are we, surprised? Not that surprised. The question is, how much respect do I give this surprise? You know? Like, are we really surprised, or are we just pretending we're surprised? Because I don't feel very surprised. And I have the sneaking suspicion we're not all that surprised. But I could pretend we are. What's Raykor? Raykor doesn't have a very good shot, does she? I'm super offended. There you go. Well. Salvarez, your turn. Can you hit? Okay, we can get both the archers, I guess. Good enough. Unfortunately, I guess it wasn't good enough. I wouldn't say that was worth 2 AP, but we did get a kill, so maybe it was. Yami, you want to go fuck him up? Unfortunately, the hero, the Lord, is way in the back. Wow. You surprised me. I was so shocked. Alright, who else wants to go fuck somebody up? Atia? Prefer to do it whilst you're engaged. Well, we could. You know what? Let's get Erson in here. And then we can get Hati in here. And then we can get Loki here. Maneuver around the trap. Alright, now you can go here. Throw your dagger here. Move here. Wrath. Throw your dagger there. To move here. To stab this guy. Apatia the Deceitful. Okay. Sure. Game almost crashed. Alright. Well, good job, Batia. Fortunately, I don't think I have anyone that can tide up the deserter guy, but it's okay. Oh. 146. Not bad. Lyderick, prove your worth, buddy old pal of mine. Okay, that was a pretty good way to do it. Unfortunately, I'm out of attacks. Lewin, my friends. I don't think I can... Nope. Can't execute. Well, he's dead. That's why I love this axe. So good. It's so good for axing them a question. Here's El Capitan come get the kill here. Can he get the kill? Let's have Maleficar give it a shot. I think he will. There we go. And then there was one. Aw. Wasn't very good. There you go. Unfortunately, I can't... Oh, there we go. Bjorn can get on him. I'm amazed he hasn't broken yet. I guess that's why I should go after the heroes first. I think Lady can do something. Yeah. Get a shot, trigger his attack. Do that, trigger an attack. He's like so close. Can you get him? Miss Randonell? Bonk. Randonell has gotten her first kill, probably. Which gives us the Looter's Dagger. Applies a random debuff. The debuff changes with each fight. Okay. I have completed my quests. Well done. We got all of our stuff. Apatia has unlocked the trait Delicates. Small chance of getting an indigestion and falling ill. Really? Really? The deceitful Apatia? Are you being deceitful? We'll get her movement. She rolled up a movement. The Inquisitor has leveled up. Get her some crit. Shadowfax has leveled up. Well done, Shadowfax. Of course, the only stat that matters for you is Constitution. And you can get Plane Runner, which increases your run duration by 5% and our carrying capacity by 5. Well done, Shadowfax. Show them the meaning of haste. Power and glory. What is this? Famous. Oh yeah. Bitch, I'm famous. And Raycor wishes to speak. What say you?
Ah, what a glorious battle that was. I truly went above and beyond.
If I keep this up, I'll be able to hire my own troops soon. No, Raycor, you're with me. You're my girl. I think I want to celebrate. Let's celebrate. Feature raising ponied up Luankur, Diana, Loki, Maleficar, and the Inquisitor. Raycor adores Maleficar. Wait, can we get a 3-way romance going? I would love that. Holy shit. That'd be great. I wonder if that's possible. I don't think couple does anything in this game, but I do think it'd be funny. We have made it back to the market wherever it is. It's here, right? Yeah. Annoying bug.
Want to do business? The death of Will of the Witch will bring you good luck for sure.
Okay. Amber, wool, spice. And that was everything. So our final tally, after all this trade running, is 5,400 gold. We have a little bit more from selling all this junk. Boss unit is supported, they are immune to bleeding, burning, and It's kind of junk, but I do... Willpower, crit, guard. What helmet are you wearing, Magnus? He has the venomous coating on his helmet. This might be an okay stamp to take, but honestly, I don't think it is. I also only have one character wearing heavy armor right now. Everyone else is wearing medium or light. Interesting. I'm gonna take it. But technically, we're not done yet. Bandits focus. Nah. We technically are not done yet because we, of course, have 2 quests to turn in. I thought that was a golden... Was that not a golden quest? To assassinate the guy? Oh, hey. It's one of those secret things? I guess so. The treasure collector. I think this is another one. They're not really treasures. Like, that was cloth and a piton. That's toothpaste and a lemon. They're just mildly inconveniently placed. The collector of mild inconveniences. This whole fucking city is a mild inconvenience.
Might she be looking for work? Here is your
Boom. Help requested annoying jugglers. Ooh. Ooh. I can do the thing. Oh god, where is it? Right here?
Mercenaries!
We can build the final road.
The Peddlers Guild is honored to have your trust and hopes this gift will encourage you to continue doing business with us.
Peddler's Ring.
This is the end of a long and fruitful collaboration, mercenaries. It is time for me to be on my way. Till we meet again.
Boom. Your insatiable desire. Your insatiable ambition and desire for wealth enable you to shape the world around you. You are no longer mere mercenaries. Your company now wields the almighty power of money. You have unlocked the title Almighty Brokers. You have gained 1 golden pip. Show credits. Have we won the game? Is this how you win the game? Oh my god. In speedrunning, the speedrun timer ends when the credits roll. I won. I beat the game. Oh, that's funny. Alrighty. That's legit. That's great. So, is it a title here? Yep. Every time a companion gains profession experience, 20% of the points are also added to their combat experience. Didn't I already have this going? Thought I did. Maybe the number was bumped up? Anyway, we also got 1 more hit, which will finish us off. Okay. So we can increase by 1 the number of missions you can accept on the list of bounties. So that's how you finish it off. Okay. So what happens to all my peepees here? I guess nothing. Cool. So you get enough pips by leveling to get all but 1 of these, and then you get the final pip by completing the path. I see. I see. Cool. Well, that's going on the thumbnail. When it's all said and done, we're sitting on 5,641 gold. Now, I don't know if this will be enough to jumpstart our tavern economy, which that was the whole reason we were doing this, to see if we could jumpstart our tavern in the upcoming DLC. But hopefully it is enough so that we can get started and at least see what it has to offer before we get back to our homicidal investigation, which is taking its sweet time, but I do plan to finish it, and of course I am committed to completing Wartales and the journey of our marvelous mercenaries. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay up to have a channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time on the dawn of a new DLC. Bye.